Hi, everyone. I'm Anna, and I'm excited you're here. Today, we have a special topic, how to stay motivated when you learn English. This is important for beginners and advanced learners alike. We'll keep it simple, fun, and full of real examples from our own experiences.
Hello, I'm Mike, and I love sharing learning tips. Keeping motivation high is not always easy, but it's possible. Over the next few minutes, we'll chat about goals, routines, fun materials, and more. By the end, you'll have clear steps to keep your English journey alive.
We'll talk, laugh, and maybe even share a few mistakes we made. Mistakes are part of learning, so don't worry if you stumble. Our goal is to help you feel confident and keep going every day. Ready to dive in?
Let's begin with setting clear goals. Without clear goals, it's hard to know where to go or how to measure success. We'll explain what goals are, how to set them, and why they matter. Then we'll move on to routines and more.
A goal is a clear target you want to reach. For example, I want to learn 20 new words each week. This helps you see progress. Small goals are better than big, vague ones.
Exactly. Instead of saying, I want to be fluent, say, I will speak for 5 minutes with a friend tomorrow. That is specific, measurable, and time-bound. It gives you a concrete challenge.
When you reach a goal, celebrate. For instance, treat yourself to a favorite snack or a short break. Celebration reinforces good habits. It also keeps you wanting more success.
Write down your goals in a notebook or on a sticky note by your desk. Seeing them every day reminds you why you study. You can also update them as you improve.
You can make goals for reading, writing, listening, and speaking. For reading, a goal could be, I will read one short news article every day. For listening, I'll listen to 5 minutes of English podcast daily. These small steps build up.
If you achieve a goal, set a new one. Growth comes from pushing yourself a bit further each time. But don't make goals too hard. If goals feel impossible, you'll lose drive.
Ask yourself, why do you want to learn English? Maybe for travel, a job, or making new friends. Write that reason next to each goal. When motivation dips, remind yourself of this reason.
Try using a goal chart with dates and checkboxes. Each time you complete a goal, check it off. Visual progress is motivating. It feels good to see a row of checks.
You can miss a goal, but don't give up. Analyze why you missed it and adjust. Maybe you needed a smaller goal or more time. Learning is flexible. Adapt as you go.
A study routine is a regular schedule you follow. Humans love routines because they reduce decision fatigue. If you plan to study every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m., it becomes a habit.
Start small. 15 minutes a day is enough at first. It's better to study 5 days a week for 15 minutes than once a week for 2 hours. Consistency matters most.
Choose a time when your mind is fresh. For many people, morning or early evening works well. If you're tired late at night, skip learning then.
Use reminders, set alarms on your phone, or use calendar alerts. A gentle nudge helps you stick to your schedule. After a few weeks, you won't need reminders.
Combine English study with another habit. For example, if you drink coffee every morning, study while sipping coffee. Pairing new habits with established ones makes them stick.
Keep your study area tidy and inviting. A clean desk, a comfortable chair, and good light can make a difference. When you see a neat space, you feel ready to learn.
Plan study topics ahead. On Sunday evening, write down what you'll learn each day. This removes uncertainty and keeps you focused when you sit down.
You can use a study planner or a simple notebook. Write today's date and the topic, such as, today, practice present simple tense. At the end of each session, write a sentence or two about what you learned.
Review old notes often. Spend 2 minutes looking over yesterday's lesson before you start something new. This spaced review strengthens memory and maintains motivation.
Learning must be fun. If you only study grammar from a book, you might get bored quickly. Find materials you enjoy. Songs, movies, comics, or games in English.
If you like music, Pick English songs with simple lyrics. Look up the lyrics and sing along. You'll improve pronunciation, listening, and vocabulary all at once.
If you love TV series, watch with English subtitles. Pause when you hear a new word and write it down. After the show, review your list and try to use the words.
Comics or graphic novels can be great for beginners because pictures help you understand context. Start with children's comics or simple web comics.
Try language apps and online games made for English learners. Some apps turn learning into a game with levels, badges, and rewards. When you progress, you earn points and feel proud.
Reading short stories or news articles for learners is also helpful. Many websites offer graded reading with easy vocabulary and comprehension questions.
If you like cooking, find English recipes. Follow the steps in English and cook a dish. You learn kitchen words and action verbs, plus you get something tasty.
Find a hobby-based YouTube channel in English. For instance, if you love drawing, watch an art tutorial in English. Learning becomes a double benefit: art skills and language practice.
Change your phone or social media language to English. This small daily exposure builds familiarity with words you use often. Technology can be a great motivator if you use it right, but it can also distract you. Let's talk about apps and tools that help rather than hurt.
First, use flashcard apps like Anki or Quizlet. They use spaced repetition, which shows you words just before you forget them. This method helps you remember vocabulary longer.
Next, consider language exchange apps like Tandem or HelloTalk. You chat with native speakers who want to learn your language. You help each other and stay motivated.
Beware of switching between too many apps. Pick 2 or 3 that you like and stick to them. If you spread your learning across 10 apps, you may feel overwhelmed.
Use a digital calendar to schedule learning sessions. Set weekly reminders and write down the topic you'll cover. Treat study time like an important meeting.
Record yourself speaking with your phone's voice memo feature. Listen later to hear how your pronunciation and fluency improve over time. You'll notice progress, which feels rewarding.
Use speech-to-text tools to check your pronunciation. When you speak, see if the app writes correct words. It gives instant feedback and fun challenges to speak clearly.
Follow English-only accounts on social media. Read short posts in English about things you like. You'll absorb informal language, slang, and everyday expressions.
Turn off notifications that are not related to learning during your study time. A 5-minute study session can stretch into 20 if you keep checking unrelated alerts.
However, allow yourself short breaks to check messages. A quick email or chat helps you feel connected before returning to study.
Learning with others keeps you accountable. Find a study partner or join a class. If someone waits for you, you're more likely to show up.
You can meet partners online through language forums or local meetups. The goal is simple: talk in English for 10 minutes, 3 times a week.
During practice, pick a topic and prepare 3 or 4 questions. Take turns asking and answering. This structure reduces stress and keeps the conversation flowing.
If you're shy, start with text chat before video calls. Once you feel comfortable typing in English, move on to voice calls.
Find a conversation club at a local library or community center. Even a group of 3 people works well. Each person speaks for 2 minutes on a chosen topic.
Role-play real-life scenarios: ordering food in a restaurant, asking for directions, or booking a hotel room. Acting out situations prepares you for real conversations when you travel.
Get feedback from friends or tutors. Ask, "Did I say this correctly?" or "Can you suggest a better way to say that?" Constructive feedback fuels your growth.
Teach English to someone who speaks your native language. Teaching helps you review and organize your knowledge. When you explain a concept, you deepen your own understanding.
Join online workshops or webinars on topics you love. Discuss hobbies or professional interests in English. The focus is the topic, not directly language, so you learn naturally. Challenges are normal. Maybe you feel stuck on a grammar rule or speaking makes you nervous. Recognize that everyone faces bumps on the road.
When you feel stuck, take a short break. Go for a walk, listen to music, or do something you enjoy. A fresh mind often finds solutions faster.
If grammar seems confusing, focus on one rule at a time. For example, learn the difference between present simple and present continuous today and review tomorrow.
If you make mistakes in speaking, remember it's part of learning. Native speakers often appreciate the effort and help you correct gently.
Sometimes motivation dips because progress feels slow. Keep a learning journal to track small wins, like today, I used 3 new words in my diary. Over time, you see progress.
When you compare yourself to others, you might feel discouraged. Instead, compare yourself to your past self. Are you better than you were last month, last year?
If you feel bored, switch materials or methods. Try a new series, game, or exchange partner. Variety renews interest and motivation.
Set up many challenges, like this week I will learn all the months in English, or I will write one short poem in English. Challenges add excitement.
Surround yourself with positive messages. Place sticky notes with encouraging phrases like, "You can do this," or "Keep going" in your study area.
Remember to rest. Overworking can cause burnout. If you need a day off, take it. A rested mind comes back stronger.
Celebrating your progress boosts motivation. Even small milestones deserve recognition. When you learn 50 new words, share the news with a friend.
Take a screenshot of your app score or a chat log where you spoke confidently. Keep these as reminders of how far you've come.
Reward yourself after a study week. Choose a treat, watch a favorite English movie, buy a small gift, or enjoy a special dessert.
Share your achievements on social media or in a study group. Positive feedback from others adds extra motivation.
Create a progress wall. Pin certificates, paper badges, or drawings that represent different levels you've reached. Every glance reminds you of success.
Reflect monthly on your main goals. Are you closer to them? Adjust goals if needed. Reflection keeps you aligned with your objectives.
Teach others what you've learned. When you help someone, it reinforces your own knowledge and gives you a sense of accomplishment.
Write a short letter to your future self in English. Describe your current level and hopes for the next 6 months. Seal it and open it later to see your growth.
Remember that learning a language is a journey, not a race. Celebrate every step. Each word you learn and each sentence you speak moves you forward.
That's our conversation on staying motivated when learning English. We covered goal setting, routines, fun materials, technology, practice with others, challenges, and celebration.
We shared tips that beginners and seasoned learners can use right away. Pick 1 or 2 tips and start today. Small changes can lead to big results over time.
Let us know in the comments which tip you'll try first, or share your own motivation strategies. We love hearing your stories and cheering you on.
Thanks for joining us. Keep practicing, stay curious, and remember why you started. English is a door to new friends and opportunities.
See you next time with more tips and friendly chat. Until then, happy learning and stay motivated.